And I think there is this misconception that ServiceTitan is mainly for HVAC and plumbing, just because we have a ton of HVAC and plumbing customers. That is like the core where we started. But like you said, a lot has changed in 2 years. Can you kind of share your experience of what you've seen in terms of roofing success on ServiceTitan?
Yeah, well, not just in ServiceTitan, but also in the private equity space. So really 10, 12 years ago, private equity started coming into the HVAC plumbing space and really consuming up those companies. And now that they've consumed them, now they're on to the next division. And that's really roofing is what they're eyeing on. And ServiceTitan is a key component that the private equities are looking for because they've seen it, the model built out with their HVAC and plumbing companies. They know the CRM. So for them to now know in a roofing company what they're looking for, with our relationships with multiple private equity companies, that they really don't want a company unless it's almost one of the requirements are on a CRM, such as ServiceTitan, and really push for ServiceTitan. Especially now that we've been able to prove the model tenet of how in roofing from A to Z it can be done on ServiceTitan. We have Dispatch Pro that we utilize to build out the AI data on our sales team and their conversions. So that was adaptability too, because usually in HVAC and plumbing, the Dispatch Pro picks up the AI data on a technician from their actual performance. And then our most recent rollout feature that we have here in the model tenant is the good, better, best pricing. So that was built out. And now when the salespeople go out on the job, it's triggered and they are presented with the good, better, best option. And that's really where we've been able to take the efficiency, leave out the mistakes, right, of error that our sales team can make by doing that good, better, best with all of our pricing built out into our price book, with our process and efficiencies that we've been able to utilize in ServiceTitan. We are getting roofs on homes within 48 hours of sale. And we don't have inventory here, so everything's drop shipped to the site. And that's how quickly, from the time of the CSR getting the call and booking it, to the time that production gets that sold alert and gets the materials ordered and drop shipped to the site and sub-scheduled, their dispatch arriving, getting that roof on, all within 48 hours. That's the feedback we've gotten, is because we all know how long it takes to get set up on a CRM, and the time and the value, and time is money and there's valuable resources, and they don't want to buy a headache. And so when you don't have a CRM or your CRM's messy, they can't, during the due diligence, they can't even look at the proper data without having a good CRM in place. And again, they don't know, they want a machine, they're buying a machine that's going to run itself. And I attribute it back to, what is it costing you to not have ServiceTitan? What is it costing you when your CSR is managing 3 different portals, Angie Ads, Angie Leads, networks, and loses a call because the inefficiencies of doing that, right? Versus just having it centralized in one spot. The average lead is $300 to $700, depending on what market you're at for a roofing lead. What are you losing by not getting that call, or not, being the fastest one to get a call? What are you losing by having more people in your payroll to manage your production department, your projects, versus analyzing all the data?
Yeah, I think a lot of times people don't change until it's too painful not to change, and they're realizing how much something is costing them. I feel like we are more motivated by the negative sometimes, or the pain sometimes, than the opportunity or possibility.
And again, all of the features, Dispatch Pro, there's so many in every department. It's like, what are you losing by not having ServiceTitan? Dispatch Pro, by making the right decision of what salesperson put on that. If you make the wrong decision, how much money did you lose? You could lose $30,000 on one roof.